Hey, if you ever considered purchasing an Airbnb or becoming a real estate investor, this video is for you. My name is Alexey. Thank you for tuning in. I have been a host for 10 years. I have been investing in real estate for over 20 years. I have a huge amount of experience. Hundreds of people travel through my rentals, and recently we started offering to my investors Airbnbs on Hawaii. First thing people ask, many of my clients and would-be clients ask this question. Hey Alexey, I was reading this article, this headline that Airbnbs are banned. They're banned here, they're banned there, they're terrible. What are you doing trying to sell us those high-risk investments? Well, the devil is always in details. If you read these headlines, if you read the article, you will quickly realize that more often than not, this is a clickbait where Airbnbs are not really bad, but they're being regulated. You need to file a license, you need to pay taxes, you need to follow certain rules, noise regulations, stuff like that. So chances are, especially in Hawaii, where the state income is highly dependent on taxes generated by transit vacation rentals. However, in some cases, they are indeed banned, for example, New York. Why is this happening? Well, they want us to think that home prices are being affected by Airbnbs. They want us to think that supply and demand is affected by Airbnbs and that all these terrible out-of-state investors are ruining our local opportunity to purchase real estate. Is this true? And how much truth is in those very emotional words? Here is a question. When we go deeper into, for example, New York or Vancouver real estate market, we now have enough data to compare what happened to prices before Airbnb ban and after Airbnb ban. Guess what? In New York, they banned almost all Airbnbs last year. Did it have an effect on home prices? No. Well, if you had a home that was listed at $1 million, why would you sell it for less? Ask yourself this question if you were a homeowner. In Vancouver, same thing. Home prices did not move a bit after the Airbnb ban was introduced. However, what did move was hotel rates. In Vancouver alone, in 2022, after the Airbnb ban took effect, hotel prices increased by 46% just that summer alone. So if you want to know what's going on, you have to always follow the money. Following the money would lead you to Hilton, Marriott, Wyndham, and all these other large corporations that are paying for the articles. They are buying politicians, they are buying congressmen, they are paying for these laws to take effect, laws that are banning Airbnbs. If you are a traveler, especially with children, where would you rather stay? A hotel on the 50th floor where you have to pay for parking, you have to pay for resort fee, you have to pay for lunch. Your refrigerator is the size of a little suitcase where only a bottle of beer will fit. For the same amount of money, perhaps less if you calculate per bedroom, you can have your own property, a large living room, you can have a full kitchen, washer and dryer. For families, for traveling families, it's a no-brainer where I would want to stay, where I would want to rent a hotel or 2 hotel rooms adjoining. They're going to be at $400 a pop. It's going to cost me $800. Where on Hawaii, for example, for $400 or $500, I can rent myself a 3-bedroom townhouse, which is right next to that hotel. There are zoning that allows you to have a transit vacation rental right by the beach, and you can ask me about that particular location where it is still legal to buy an Airbnb by the beach. So hotels know they can't compete with Airbnbs, and they finance anti-Airbnb articles, they finance anti-Airbnb news, and as a result, we have all these bans taking place across the board. What can you do to prevent this from happening? Well, first of all, you have to travel. Second, you have to be aware. Talk to a congressman, talk to your friends, family members, bring out the information. Chances are Airbnb is owned by a family. This is their substitute income. It's probably an elder couple that is relying on that income. If it's an investor, it's not a fat cat Marriott, which is generating billions of dollars on their 1.5 million rooms that they own and manage. But it's a small family who is buying 1-2 properties, just trying to make ends meet and keep the economy going. If we go even deeper than that, just behind the articles, we can see the collusion. There are numerous lawsuits that are currently filed. For example, in Atlantic City, a few hotels, large and unrelated, owned by different people, Tropicana, Hard Rock among them, they were caught in price collusion, where each hotel would report their occupancy rate and daily rate to an organization that would then advise these hotels on how much they should charge per room to optimize pricing. Well, guess what? As a result, price of a hotel goes up, occupancy in hotel goes down, but their revenue is sky high. It is so high that they can afford to keep rooms empty while keeping the price super high across the board. Do you want to pay more or do you want to pay less? Do you want the invisible hand of the market to dictate and regulate prices? If hotels are not competing amongst each other for us, for our business, but rather they are colluding between each other and killing the competition in the form of Airbnb, VRBO, and mom and pop homeowners who are otherwise presenting that investment at the market, well, you know what's going to happen. We will have less opportunity to travel. Our kids won't be exposed to places, to events. This will be a net negative for the society in general. Airbnb bans, although sometimes they are needed, they should be regulated. We should punish landlords who are unethical, who are breaking rules. In general, Airbnb bans are negative for our society, and we should do everything we can to prevent them from taking place. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Alexey.